Welcome guys to my channel. My name is Indrashish Ghosh. As you can see, I am in a very new brand new account of AWS. I am inside that. Okay, before we start, it is mandatory that you have to understand that the moment you first enter into a account, the first thing you should open up is IAM, that is Identity and Access Management. How do you open this? If you go to the IAM console and type IAM, you are there. So you are opening up in a absolutely a brand new channel, brand new account. Now you have to activate your MFA root account. This is a root account and you're not supposed to work on this root account. As you can see, there's no users, no group, there's default roles which has been created, and there's nothing else, just two roles which are there. So you have to complete these things. The one which is having right would have to complete this. So there are various ways of doing it. There are various videos available for it. I am skipping this part. You can go ahead and search it in the internet or anywhere else. You would be knowing it very quickly. That's not a problem. So I will skip and come back to you. So to start with, if I have to do that, if I have to make that file public, what we have to do is we have to go to S3. And where is S3? S3 is in storage. So we'll go to S3 and we'll try to create a bucket out of it. Now a couple of things before we start making a bucket. You have to understand one thing, that the bucket name, the moment you open it, you find a very big difference. I will go back to IAM and then again come back to S3 bucket. So first we can go back to IAM, and all these checkboxes are on and everything. So I will go back to console for a minute. Now you can see when I'm coming in a console, the region is Frankfurt. I will change this to North Virginia. The reason behind is I need not to this is the region where I can trust on most of the new services are opening up in this region, and it is useful to test on new services out here, because other regions may not have that service. A disadvantage is it goes down quite often. So fair enough, that's not a problem for me. So we'll go to North Virginia stuff. We'll keep this North Virginia and we'll move to, notice this place. Okay, we'll go to IAM. Okay, now the moment I go to IAM, look the change what happened. It's go global. Again, when I go to S3, it's still global. So always remember, S3 is global. Now let's go ahead and start creating a bucket. So since it's global, so bucket name itself has to be global. You cannot have a bucket name across all the regions and all the users same. It has to be unique. So let me go ahead and try some unique bucket name. Indrashish 2020. I think that's quite good enough. Yes, that's good enough. It's there. We'll keep all this thing same, will not going to change this as of now. We keep this as well as it is. We'll come back to this section. This section is quite new. Not It was not there. At least at least was not there for 6 months. Before 6 months, it has arrived around 3-4 months by now. So this is all okay. We'll keep all these things default and say create bucket, and here we go. We are created the bucket. Now when we have created a bucket, we'll go inside this bucket and upload a file. So upload a file. I was in US a couple of days back. I'll just pick up a anything actually. I'll pick up one of my friend is Abhishek Malik. Fair enough. I'll pick up any file. For example, okay, we're in having some fun somewhere else. Just pick up any file, you know. Okay, this file. I don't know why I have selected that, but then that's fine. So I selected this file, and I will say go ahead and say upload. Bear with me because the internet connection seems to be a little slow, but then it would say out here that yes, it has successfully uploaded it. So if you go and say it's 100% successful. So now if I go ahead and click this, it says access denied. By default, if you go and upload a file in a bucket, it's not actually public by nature. You remember the least privileged stuff. We'll come back to all these things later on, but let us concentrate on this right now. Now if you click this, you get download, copy path, select from. This is an overview section. There's a kind of things which you have to overview, details like key. There's a key, size, expiration date, rules, so on and so forth. But if we come over here in action and say make public, this is not doable right now. You know why it's not doable? It's not doable because the bucket itself is not public. So we'll go back to this bucket and select this. And you remember a place where we said that we are not keeping it, we're not touching this. See, we'll just uncheck this and say save, and just say confirm and confirm. Now it has changed to bucket and object not public. Now if I refresh this, object can be public. Okay, now there's a change. Now if I go here now and select this, and I come back over here, the make public is visible. So even if you are not making this right now, if you go over here and open it, it's still access denied because you have make the bucket public. That does not mean that the objects are public. So you have to go back to Indrashish 2020, select the object and say make public, and say make public. You can refresh it, and now if you open this, the file is there, so it's public now. Now if you can share this part, okay, so this is what is making an bucket and a file public. For now it is only this much. We'll cover it later on. Come back, join, do not forget to subscribe, and if you have any question going forward, do ask me. But this thing is very important for solution architect examination, and the couple of questions you can expect from this section. Thank you.